good afternoon. Welcome back to BSI Indonesia podcast. My name is Bening and welcome to our channel. I'm very happy to be here, and also today's topic is going to be about compliance and ethics. Joining us today in the studio, we have Simon White. Thank you for coming, Simon. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Really pleased to be here. So this is part of a trip I've been doing to APAC to meet a couple of our countries and meet some teams. So really pleased to be here in Indonesia and meet you.
Yeah, sure. Welcome to Indonesia. I hope you like it so far.
Fantastic. The weather is so much better than UK,
Yeah.
so it's been lovely.
Okay, so as we know that BSI takes integrity and also ethical business practices very, very seriously. And of course that you are the global head of compliance and risk. Maybe tell us about, and maybe what does it contribute to BSI businesses?
Yeah, of course. Thank you. So I'm head of compliance and ethics within BSI. I run a small team, and we're all based in the UK, but we have a global footprint and are responsible for all matters linked to internal compliance and ethics within BSI. There's some specific topics that we focus on from a risk perspective, and these are items such as fraud, bribery and corruption, money laundering, sanctions, all those kind of big topics which are risks to our organisation and require additional oversight and governance to make sure that we mitigate the impact of BSI. As well as these topics, we also support with things such as group policies and training supporting specific risks that we are responsible for as an organisation. But then the last big topic that we spend a lot of time on is culture. We are really passionate and really involved in activities linked to fostering a culture of compliance, ethics and integrity within BSI. We spend a lot of our time doing various training, doing various workshops, and really trying to kind of educate our staff and our teams about why these kind of topics are important, why it's important for BSI to act with integrity, the importance that and impact that has on our clients and wider organisations and stakeholders. So we spend a lot of time really looking at opportunities within the business as to how we can continuously improve our culture and really make it the place that we all want to work for and that third parties really want to engage with. So that's in a nutshell where we try and focus most of our time.
Amazing. And obviously, as you said, out of all the issues, maybe the most critical areas would be the culture.
Yeah. So out of all the issues we deal with, most of our focus does go on culture because we really appreciate that's an important topic. We ultimately want BSI, and we all want the same, but we all want to work for a company we can be proud of. Exactly. And that only starts with us as colleagues and making sure that we behave in line with our values, that we understand the impact we all have. And it is all down to us as individuals. So we really try and work closely with the business on driving that education and that engagement to make sure that is the case, that we do the right thing, we make the right decisions and we take the right steps if, for instance, an individual finds himself in a complex matter.
I agree with you. Honestly, it's basically it all depends on us, and it starts from us. Our integrity, our transparency. It all starts within ourselves. And the next question would be, how can BSI compliance and ethics help the client? In what way BSI compliance and ethics service support and add value to the client?
So ultimately, as an organisation, our central focus is trust. That's really our currency when dealing with clients and any third parties. They want to look at BSI and know that they've engaged with a trusted partner. And it's all about us internally also reflecting those values. I think we've all seen over the years news reports linked to scandals in the press, maybe a client or a company's engaged in some form of bribery, or there's been a big issue regarding fraud or modern slavery. And the impact that has on the reputation of the company externally and the impact that would have on their success, their ability to trade and their licenses to trade, their ability to sort of participate in tendering opportunities and even just be regarded as a trusted partner that other companies want to engage in. And they're the kind of activities that we really go above and beyond to try and prevent within our own organisation. We want people to understand the risks they may face as part of their daily lives and within their work, and how they contribute to making sure that we manage these risks in the right way effectively. So our role is really about making sure colleagues understand their role and the importance of trust from an external perspective. And then that flows externally. That helps our reputation. That helps us as an organisation be that trusted partner. So we very much obviously work hand in hand, but it's all about maintaining that external reputation and making sure that if anything does arise, we deal with it in the right way.
Yeah, perfect. I think it's a great room for us to, to collaborate with external and internal parties, all to, to achieve the integrity and transparency. We can collaborate all together to maintain compliance and ethic. And maybe is there any last message you would like to share with us?
Yeah, absolutely. So we very much recognise that it's a challenging working environment right now. There's a lot going on in the world, whether it's linked to geopolitical matters, it could be changes in sanctions, could be things locally where obviously there's a risk of inflation impacting people on a global level. So all of these things make it a challenging working environment. And what we really try and ensure from our own people is just making sure that whilst yes, we want to do business, but we must do business in the right way.
Right.
Integrity has to be at the heart of all our decision making, and that's what supports us as an organisation. That's what helps us lead on our journey to really fulfilling our wider strategic purpose. And I would say I've had the opportunity to meet with yourselves and quite a few countries over the last sort of couple of years. There is an overwhelming message that doing the right thing is important to our staff. This really shines through for all of our engagements, whether it is client-facing work, whether it's from a commercial team, whether it's teams that support the country operations of the divisions. This message is really, really clear, and it makes my life incredibly easy. Well, much easier than it could be, because there is this underlying feeling that doing the right thing is really important to our teams and colleagues. So obviously, I'd just like to say thank you to all of them for their support, because it really helps us go on our journey of continuous improvement and fulfilling our purpose. So I really appreciate the opportunity I've had to engage yourselves and participate in this. And obviously, I look forward to seeing where we go as a company. I think we're an excellent organisation to work for, and very excited about the future that we have in place for us.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that wonderful message. And thank you for sharing your expertise as well. I believe that all listeners right now will find it insightful and very informative. And I hope that it inspires them also to be always be in integrity and always transparent. And let's just hope the better for all of us. So thank you so much for all the listeners. Thank you so much, Simon, for coming today. Appreciate you coming all the way to Indonesia, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for our listeners. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also follow BSI Indonesia podcast. Thank you. Bye.